All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Good morning to y'all. I am really excited for today's adventure. I am currently out here on the lake and I'm in my kayak, and today I am fishing what is probably going to be one of the biggest kayak fishing tournaments of the year for me. This tournament is actually taking place on my home lake, so I'm really excited about that. But I'll tell you one thing, guys, it is really hard sometimes to do well and to really win on your home body of water. I'm not expecting anything crazy today. The problem with being a local and fishing out here a lot is that you kind of get stuck in to fishing some old ways. You know, you get trapped into some old habits, and you're not really to look at the lake with a clean eye. And so all this week kind of leading up to it, I've been trying to practice around, fish new water, find new things, and not just fish spots where I've caught them in the past, because that has definitely burnt me big time. So something I'm definitely trying to improve on as an angler, and especially also trying to deal with the tournament pressure. And honestly, guys, I'm just so excited to be out here. I love competing against all these guys. There's a big turnout. There's a lot of kayaks in this thing, like over 70, which is a lot for the club that I fish in. And I'm just looking to have a good day. Yesterday, Arkansas was like ripped apart by a bunch of severe storms. So a lot of tornadoes hit the ground. A lot of places were damaged, devastated. So my heart is a little bit heavy today, and my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody who was affected by that. Fortunately for us, we didn't really have anything happen here. A lot of y'all have been asking down in the comment section, you know, how we are and how we're doing, and that's the update on us. But anyways, guys, I'm excited to be out here. The lake looks great. We're gonna have some wind though. It's gonna be like up to 20 miles an hour, which isn't great, especially for filming. Hopefully I don't have too much wind noise in these mics. I tried to get stuff prepared so I wouldn't have to deal with that this morning. But yeah, I'm actually rapidly approaching spot number 1, which is gonna be right out here. And we're gonna basically be chunking and winding and chatterbait, which most of y'all know is one of my favorite things to throw for largemouth. We're gonna need 5 big ones. The lake has been fishing pretty well, and I think it's gonna take probably over 95 inches, which is like the equivalent of, I don't know, like 18 pounds probably. I think it's about 18 pounds, 19 pounds, 20 pounds would be great. There's been some big fish getting caught in bass boat tournaments, so if somebody can get lucky and catch one of those guys, they'll have a good chance at winning if they can put, you know, 4 other good ones with it. But anyways, we're gonna put our head down, we're gonna fish. Lines in is in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna kind of get myself situated, kind of calm the nerves, and try to catch some big ones. So if y'all are excited to join along with me and cheer me on in today's kayak fishing mission, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's see if we can put 5 big ones in the boat. Let's go. All right, here we go. First cast. Like I said, I'm gonna be locking this chatterbait in my hand for the majority of the day. Although right up here we have some calm water. The wind's supposed to pick up in a little bit, and I'm probably gonna throw a buzzbait around just to keep it honest. Basically, all I'm fishing out here is a grass bed. There's a lot of grass out here. Grass fishing is one of my strengths. I feel really comfortable with it, and I think I could just milk around this area. It's a big area of grass. I mean, there's grass everywhere. I can go up and down this thing all day. In practice, I caught a couple of nice ones that if I get 5 of those, we're gonna be sitting really good. There we go, fish on. Fish on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now how long's it been? 5 minutes, baby. This is a fish that I'm hopefully gonna be able to cull. But it's just nice to get fish on the board to kind of calm the nerves a little bit. Just let you know you're doing the right thing. Hopefully we're doing the right thing. We're gonna get him measured up. He's probably like a 14 and a half maybe. All right, fish number 1 is a salty little 14 incher. He's grumpy. Thank you, Mr. Fish. We're gonna send you back. Got him, got him, got him. Stay on there, stay on there, stay on there, stay on there, stay on there. It might be a little bit bigger. We got spots. There we go. Fish number 2, baby. Oh man, I swapped it up to a little swim bait just because it's so shallow up in here and grassy. I'm gonna get back out here on my deeper not deep, but a little bit deeper grass and throw that chatterbait some more, but there's no wind. I honestly wish I had like a Cinco or something, but he came up and crunched that swim bait. He's a pretty fish. He's not much bigger than my last one, but he is a little bit bigger. All right, fish number 2, a little bit bigger, 15.25. That's not bad. He's pretty, got that black spot on him. Sun's just now starting to get up. Toss that swim bait up against the bank. He's got a big old spot on that side, look at that. Ain't that a cool fish? We're gonna send him back. Biggin, 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 biggin. Stay on, stay on, stay on there, stay on there. Oh, there we go. He's not as big as I thought he was, but it's an upgrade. It's definitely bigger than the last one. Guys, I honestly thought that fish was a lot bigger than what he is, but he's 16. Okay, so there's fish number 3. I was trying to get him to push 16 and a half, but I can only get him to go 16 and a quarter. Regardless, it's another upgrade. Number 3. Oh God. That was crazy. I'll take it. Fish bit right at the boat and I sent him flying. Jeez Louise, that was crazy. I hope y'all saw that. He bit right in front of me. Oh man, in the grand scheme of things, this fish is not gonna help me that much. But this is number 4. We are 1 away from our limit. As long as I don't chunk him out in the lake on accident. Oh, we'll get a quick measurement on him. He's probably nothing but like a 12-incher, but we'll take a little 12er. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised, guys. This fish is actually 14 inches. Wasn't our first fish 14 inches? Our first fish seemed a lot bigger than that one. Huh. I'll take it. 14. I need him to be 18. But we'll take 14. Okay, we're rigging up this swim bait right here. This is a different one than I've caught my first 2 on, which you might think is kind of strange. I'll definitely swap back to the other one. But for whatever reason, over the course of history that I've been fishing out here in this lake and all the different swim baits I've thrown, this one catches bigs in this like 5-inch paddle tail style. I have no idea what it is about it. That color too, just that green pumpkin and pearl. It seems to catch some quality fish. This one, I'm doing this one for Jay also. This is Jay's personal favorite swim bait to throw out here. One day I watched her get on a school of fish and she caught like 30 big uns. Back to back to back to back to back. And if we can find a school like that, we'll be in business. But we'll throw this one for a little bit. If we don't get no bites, we'll swap back to the other one. I think this one will stand out in the water a little bit better too. So where we have a lot of grass, we'll throw a swim bait. And we have a little bit less grass, we'll throw a chatterbait. We also need a little bit of wind. I can get by with the swim bait when there's no wind. It's very windy. I'm in a very protected spot right now. I'm gonna go out and get in the wind in a little bit. I just wanted to get over here, try to get a limit, so I felt like I could get a quick one here. So far, working out. Oh gosh, that bait looks nasty. The difference between this swim bait and the one I was throwing is this one here has a lot of tail wag, a lot of wag. The other one is a lot tighter of a shimmy, and both baits and both actions definitely have their place. Oh gosh. Well, send another one flying. Well, that is number 5, but he is tiny. I don't even want to measure him, but I'm going to because it's the responsible thing to do. He's 11 and a quarter. Tiny guy, tiny little biscuit head, little male. I need to find the females. I think I've only caught males today, which I don't care if they're males. I need them to be 18-inch long males. There we go. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Bigger than the last one, I think. Oh, he thumped it. He's a little bit bigger than that one I just measured. He's probably 12. Turning on. Fish number 6 is a ratty old 12-incher. Bye. Okay, I gotta submit my fish, kind of get that process going, and then we're gonna start trying to look for some bigger ones. I've had 6 bites, and they've all been not really the right quality. I think if I just push out this way a little bit deeper, kind of where I started at, I'll catch some. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any females pulling up on the bank. Got him. Be a bass. Be a good bass. Decent bass. Oh, that might pull. Man, it has been a while. And that is not a big one, but it does give you some confidence. I moved a long ways away from my starting point, trying to find an area with some bigger fish. This isn't exactly a bigger fish, but he'll cull on my fish. I think he's 13. It's not the size caliber I need. But just catching one back here gives me a lot of confidence because this back here looks really good. He ain't big, but he's 13 and a quarter, and he's back in the lake. Okay, let's see if we can improve on that. Got him, got him. That's gonna help. That's a good one. Stay on. Stay on. Oh yeah, that's gonna help. That's a good one. Stay on there. Get on the pads. Just get up here. Just get up here. Just get up here. Just get up here. That's the one we need. That's the one we need. Yeah. All right, there we go. Ooh, I was beginning to think we were gonna catch none. Oh. Gosh, I knew there was fish back here. It looks so dang good. Guys, you have no idea what this does for my confidence back here. This spot looks so good, guys. I mean, I didn't expect this to look that good. We got our biggest of the day. He's gonna be probably close to 18, I think. We need 4 more of these, and this is the kind of place where we can do it. I mean, look how beautiful that fish is. Okay, let's get a measure. He's 17 and a half to 18, I think. Okay, guys, so I got a little bit excited. It's a 17-incher. He's just thick. And just a lot bigger than everything else I've been catching recently. I've been catching puny 11 to 13-inch fish the last couple of hours. Y'all haven't seen all those fish just because they're just not that exciting and not really helpful. But that one there helps. We'll see. And that, my friends, came on the old swim bait. A swim bait. At the end of my cast, too. That might help. Stay on. Oh yeah, that's gonna help. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not a monster upgrade, but it could surprise me. Okay guys, so we made another big move back over here to actually where we started at this morning, and we've got ourselves a 16. And a couple of casts ago, I actually had one swirl on it. That looked like a good one too, so hopefully we can catch some big ones. We got like 2 hours to fish, which is plenty of time, but we got to put our head down and get some big ones. We need at least 5 of these to have a chance at placing it all, I think. I have no idea. I haven't looked at the standings at all. I get wigged out when I start looking at the standings. I start fishing fast, and I feel like it's best for my mental game if I just, put my head down, do my best, and catch big ones. Oh, be a big bass. Be a big bass. Be a big bass. I don't know if that helps. He sure swirled on it like he was a big one. Why can't I not get one big old fat female? I don't think this little dude helps me. He's just 14 with his mouth shut. I think I already have two 14-inchers. I just took a picture just in case. See you. Come on. That was violent right there. That should help. That one should definitely help us out a little bit. Another one, somebody, there's a little log right up here. And he was just on the back side of it. He hit it so hard, I didn't know if I had a 2-pounder or a 5-pounder just then. All right, solid 15.5-incher. It's a little bit of an upgrade. I'll send you back. He's gonna jump too? Oh, he thought about it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, please help me. Look at that, it got me a grass bass. He felt heavy at first, but it's because he came with a bunch of salad. Dang, I don't know if that's gonna help. Oh yeah, he's gonna help, he's 15. Oh God, he's gonna help me. He's gonna help me. I gotta be careful. Another 15.5-inch largemouth, guys. They're gonna think I'm catching the same fish and putting it on the board multiple times, but this is a different fish, I promise you. 15.5. Should call out my last 14-incher. I should have, my smallest fish should be like 15 inches. Which isn't ideal. And I know it's not ideal, but I'll take it. We go, what time is it? It's 1:48, so I've got basically an hour. I'm gonna rip through this area one more time really quick with these swim baits, and then I may go, as much as I don't want to, go throw out some trees, because that's gotta be where the big ones are hanging out at. Oh guys, it is tough to catch this many fish and not catch any 3-pounders. I guess that 117 was probably 3 pounds. But like no 18-inchers. Where I promise you, the last 2 times I came out here and fished and practiced, I caught 2 18s and I caught 1 19. And I didn't fish it very long, I just caught them, got out of here. Was thinking, okay, if I spend a lot of time out here today, and I only spent like 30 minutes those days in this area. So I was thinking, surely if I spend several hours out here, I should run into plenty of 18 and 19-inch fish. Has not been the case though. It's been the day of the 14 to 16-inchers. But regardless, I am really happy with what I've got. If I could just squeak in one 18 or 19-incher, I'll feel really good. I just saw one squirrel over there. Let's go catch him. Oh gosh, there's one right here in front of me. I scared him. Gosh, dang it. There's fish are thick in this spot. Oh, about to get got. About to get got. You're about to get got, hopefully. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Got it. Oh no, he came off. Dirty dog. That's the first fish I missed today. Dang. That's that one that swirled, I think. He might have been 15. Wouldn't have helped us. We better not be losing none of these big ones though if we get one. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's him. In the boat. Oh my God. That was last cast. Oh, that was crazy. Did y'all see that? Oh man, that's crazy. It's also kind of annoying. Biggest fish on the last cast, 258. Line's out is at 3 o'clock. Oh, I should have hit these freaking trees. No, it makes me so mad. Oh well. Well, that'll give us a couple inches. It's about 2 inches. I don't know if it's gonna help us out in the long run as far as place, but thank you. Thank you so much. Last cast magic, baby. Man, guys, what a crazy way to end an amazing day of fishing, honestly. It was an awesome day out there on the water. Caught a bunch of fish. I struggled to catch big ones, which I really didn't think was gonna be that big of an issue to catch, 5, 18-inch plus fish just because of how the lake had been fishing. But man, I was in Dinkville for a long time, and you saw in the video I caught a lot of fish in one little area, and I just kept, thinking to myself, if I just keep wading through them, I'll eventually hook some big ones, and that didn't happen. So let's kind of talk about the last little bit that y'all just saw at the end of the video, just kind of give y'all some background context. So one of my initial game plans for the end of the day, which I was kind of fighting in my head with, is I was going to give myself the last hour of the day to kind of go out and fish isolated trees. Now, had we not had as strong of a wind as we did, I would have been out there longer, but it was literally ripping like 20 miles an hour. It was so hard to keep the boat in good boat position. The water was just churned up, so muddy, so gross. And I had hit some, like kind of when I was going back and forth from my first spot to my second spot, and I wasn't getting anything. So that was kind of like playing in my mind. It's like I should probably just kind of stick to what I'm doing and just kind of keep wading through these fish and hope to get a big one. But anyways, I checked the leaderboard with about an hour to go, and I was sitting in 10th place with like 80 inches. But between 10th place and 4th place, it was actually pretty tight. Like it was only separated by like 3 or 4 inches, and I had some small ones. So a big fish was definitely going to move me up the leaderboard. So that's what I was going for. So I kept fishing in that area with all that grass, just kind of hoping and praying that I was going to link up with one of the big ones that I caught in practice. But again, that just didn't happen. So I gave myself only about 20 minutes to fish some of these isolated trees. And it was kind of a ways away from where I was at. I had 4 trees in particular that I wanted to fish. And I hit the first 2 of them with nothing. And was running out of time really quickly. And I had one last tree right there, and I was like, this is my money tree. If there's going to be one, this is the one. It was perfectly set up. I tossed that chatterbait out there, hooked the fish, got it in the boat, was really aware of how much time I had, so I got him in the boat, got him on the measuring board, measured him really quickly, and got him submitted. And that fish, I only got him to go 17.75, but I think I could have easily gotten him to go 18 if I could have got him just relaxed, because he was super tense, and a lot of times when you're measuring these fish, you kind of got to give him a minute to kind of loosen up a little bit, but I just didn't have time to do that. So 17.75, and in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter, but catching that fish did matter to me because I moved up the leaderboard 4 spots with that and landed in 6th place. And I cut the last check. So it's not much, but for what I felt like was a good solid day of fishing, I thought it was just a nice little gift to get me to catch the biggest fish on the last cast. Like, I think that is just so crazy. I hear stories about that all the time, and man, that's just why you never give up. You never give up when you're fishing a tournament, because you never know. I mean, that fish could have been a 10-pounder. It could have been a 25-inch fish, and I could have won the thing. My hats off to all the other competitors. They fished well. The guy that won absolutely smashed him. The guy in second place smashed him too. Those 2 limits were over 90 inches. And then, man, it was just fun. I'm just looking forward to getting back out and fishing the next tournament. But real quick before we sign off, I want to talk about what I was using to catch these fish today. I had a very basic, simple 2-pronged approach, which involved a lot of chunking and winding. I was throwing a chatterbait, I was throwing a swim bait. Whenever I was in some heavy vegetation, I was throwing a weedless swim bait because it came through it a little bit better. And when I had some sparse vegetation and a little bit more chop on the water, I was throwing a chatterbait. So I started off throwing this chatterbait right here. I've got it right here. This is my bread and butter. I like to throw this pattern a lot. Just a jackhammer, 3/8 ounce, gold blade. The water's muddy, I like a gold blade. And this is a bluegill color. I love throwing bluegill colored chatterbaits in the springtime just because you know, bass are kind of getting in areas where they want to spawn at, and they don't want bluegill anywhere near their nest. So I just feel like bass are more aggressive and lash out more at bluegill when they come by. So that's my thought process behind the bluegill chatterbait, and it's been a killer for me for many, many years. So caught a lot of fish on that one right there. And then I would swap up to this guy when I got into some heavier vegetation. That's just your standard, just 5-inch paddle tail, green pumpkin and pearl. I throw a lot of different paddle tails, a lot of different colors, but for whatever reason, I've got a lot of confidence in this particular color. I'm usually not too color biased as long as it looks relatively like a bait fish. I'm good. But you know, on tournament day, when money's on the line, you gotta throw what you have the most confidence in, and that was one of the guys. So that caught our second biggest fish, caught a couple nice fish for us. Caught a lot of fish. We caught a ton of fish on this thing. A lot of small ones. I was talking about how it's a big fish bait, but I caught a lot of dinks on it. But I was throwing it on this new rod here. I got this new rod, just picked it up. I just ordered it like a week and a half ago. This is that 6 Cents USA series. It's a custom rod. So these rods are made in the USA. It's a super high quality, super premium rod. It's honestly the most expensive rod that I own. But it was awesome to fish with. And this is the 7.4 Mag Heavy. It's really versatile. You can do a lot of things with it, but I enjoy using a rod like this just for making long casts across flats with vegetation. This is going to be a rod that I throw a ton out here on this lake anytime I'm around vegetation, because you want a stiffer rod on that long cast, so when the fish bites it at the end of a long cast, which they seem to always do, you can just pop them and get them in the boat. But super sensitive, lightweight. I have nothing but good things to say about this rod, but that was honestly the first time that I had ever used this. So I need to use it some more to give you all a more in-depth review on it, but for the first time out, worked well. I was just on a high-speed reel, 50-pound braid. I was throwing straight braid on all my combos today just because I was in the grass and the water was muddy and I wasn't messing around. So that was that combo. And then this combo was the one I was throwing the chatterbait with, and that's the chatterbait I actually caught that last fish on. I swapped to a black and blue because I was in some really dark, murky water. And man, I wish I had given myself a little bit more time out there, because I think I could have really caught some good ones. But you know, you live and you learn. But anyways, this is my all-time favorite chatterbait rod and reel setup. This is the 7'3" heavy, moderate fast ESP series rod from 6 Cents Fishing. I love the ESP lineup. If you were going to grab a rod from 6 Cents, I would definitely recommend the ESP. And this one here, you can use this one for a lot of things. Anything basically with like a single jig hook like that, exposed, like a chatterbait, a swim jig, a swim bait, you can throw on this rod. You can also throw top water. It's just an all-around, just fantastic rod. I love it so much. And then I had paired up with just another high-speed reel, 50-pound braid, and we were just chunking and winding. And you saw, guys, you know, these rods, these setups worked really, really well. I only lost one fish all day, and I caught dang near 30 of them. There was a bunch this big. But, you know, I wasn't worried about my equipment failing me, and that's really important to me. So if you guys would like to check out the rods, I'll leave them linked down in the video description below at 6centsfishing.com. You can use the code CJ10 at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. They have a ton of stuff there. They've got a lot of fantastic rods on the website for you guys to choose from. A bunch of different series, a bunch of different price points. So go check them out for me. Use that code CJ10. But anyways, guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. Thank you all so much for joining along with me on this kayak tournament fishing adventure. The next one is scheduled for the end of this month. Hopefully I'll get to fish it. There's a chance I might not, because we might be having a baby. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how things go. But until then, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If so, do me a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.